Today we're going to make the body for the dragster. As we were talking before, we're going to all get a block of wood. It's going to be 7 inches by 1 1/4 inch by 3/4 in depth. And we want to get started. So I'm going to go to my new standard IPT. I'm going to let the software load. And now we want to start off the way that we normally do on the XY plane. I want to draw a rectangle that's going to be representing my front view. This is going to be, reference lines. So we're going to make that block of wood. It's going to be 7 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And the reason why we're doing this is so that we can just be sure that we're making our dragster the proper size. Another thing we need to take into consideration that we have an engine compartment, a place where we're going to interface with the launcher. So I'm going to go from the center of this line segment and draw a rectangle, and I want to make this rectangle 3/8 of an inch by 3 inches. Now, once I have that laid out, now I can draw my dragster. So I'm going to start off using an arc tool. So I'll grab my arc tool, and what I'm going to do I'm just going to have that be my profile for my dragster. Now, I want to eliminate any problems when it comes to my extrusion. So what I'm going to do is just open up the areas that I don't want to extrude. So right now there's only one closed profile there. So what I'll do is hit Finish Sketch. I want to extrude. I want just the profile. It's highlighted in dark green. I want to select that, and I want to extrude that to 3/4 of an inch. And then say OK. Now I can take it and color it so we can see it better. Alright, now we need to put the engine in. Make a place for our engine compartment. So I'm going to right click on this side, do a new sketch. I want to project my geometry. And then what I want to do is I want to draw a 3/8 of an inch circle, 3/8 of an inch up from the bottom. So if I hover here, I see that dotted line. That dotted line that's going vertical means that I'm in the center of my block. I want to take and dimension this circle. I want it to be 3/8 of an inch. And I want it to be 3/8 of an inch from the bottom of the vehicle. Okay. I want that 3/8 hole. That's 3/8 of an inch from the bottom of the body. I want that to be 3 inches. So I'm going to just take and extrude this hole, and I want to extrude it 3 inches, and I want to cut it. Okay. So just throwing an error here, so let's try it again. So I want to extrude this. I want to cut it and click OK. Alright, so now that seemed to have worked. The computer's been acting a little funny lately. Alright, so I can see my hole there. Alright, let's go home. The only other thing that I need to do is I need to put my axles in. So I'm going to put a new sketch right on this face. I want to project my geometry for that face. I'm going to then take a circle, and be careful when you place your circles. You don't want it to be snap into anything, applying any constraints unexpectedly. So what I want to do is just make sure that I don't have lines or anything going all over the place. I'm going to take this circle. I want to make this circle 1/8 of an inch. And I want this circle to be 1/8 of an inch from the bottom of the vehicle. Okay, so I want this to be from here to here. I want that to be 1/8 of an inch away. Alright. Another thing that I want to do is I want to make this 3/4 of an inch away from the back of the vehicle. So I'm going to go from the center of this to the back. I want that to be 3/4 of an inch. Alright, so that's proper placement. I also want to have my front axle. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to draw a circle. I want that to be an 1/8 inch circle. I want it to be 1/8 of an inch from the bottom of the vehicle. And what we said is our wheelbase. We want our wheelbase to be between 4 and 5.5 inches. So I'm going to select this axle hole and then this axle hole, and we said we want it to be between 4 and 5.5 inches. So what I'll do, I'll just make it 5 inches. Okay. When I finish my sketch, I want to extrude this hole, this hole. I want to extrude cut, and the distance is all. Okay, so now that's how you make the body for your dragster. Okay, save it, and we're done. Good luck.